The San Francisco 49ers are reportedly fielding calls on Trey Lance and considering trading the quarterback they traded up to draft number 3 overall just 2 years ago. It's your boy Scott Procter, and I'm going to tell you why that should be great news for one NFL franchise. Before we get into that, make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment and subscribe. And if you do comment, it could get featured in a future video like this one right here. So the topic today, 49ers general manager John Lynch has confirmed that he's been taking calls about trading Trey Lance and spoken to Lance himself about the possibility of him being traded. It's a massive 180 from trading away 2 first-round picks, one of which turned into Micah Parsons and an additional 3rd rounder last year to select him with the number 3 pick in the 2021 NFL draft. But the reasons are pretty obvious. First off, we already know more about Brock Purdy, who was selected with the final pick of last year's draft, than we do about Lance. Mr. Irrelevant went 7-0 as a starter as a rookie, including 2 playoff wins before injuring his elbow in the NFC Championship game, lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. Purdy wasn't just a game manager either. This man completed 67% of his passes, threw 13 touchdowns and just 4 picks during the regular season, and showed the ability to improve his game and perform in the playoffs when it really matters most. Meanwhile, Trey Lance attempted just 31 passes last season and 71 pass attempts the year before, which obviously doesn't bode well after 2 seasons in the NFL. And obviously injuries have certainly played a role in his lack of action. But we know, and actually I know as a former collegiate quarterback, once you lose faith, confidence of your coach, whether that be bad play or injuries, it's gonna get real ugly for you real quick. And it seems that that's the path we're headed down with the San Francisco 49ers in Trey Lance. So what should the Niners, and more specifically, what should John Lynch do about this? They should trade Trey Lance to the Minnesota Vikings. Listen, Kirk Cousins is gonna be 35 years old in August, and he's been in Minnesota since 2018 and has 1 single playoff win to show for it. It's time to think about life after Cousins, especially when you're the Minnesota Vikings and you have arguably the best young wide receiver in the entire NFL on your team. If you're the Vikings, you better have, or at least start thinking about a quarterback succession plan that makes Justin Jefferson happy. And I don't know if trading for Trey Lance would do that, but it certainly could help. The positive side of not knowing much about Trey Lance is the fact that he's still only 22 years old, and he certainly still has the opportunity to evolve and grow into the quarterback that was taken number 3 overall. Most importantly, perhaps, is the fact that Trey Lance is a Minnesota native. So if there's any team that he might be happy about being traded to, it's the Vikings. On the flip side, it might even be beneficial, but not a necessity, if you're the 49ers to trade Trey Lance for Kirk Cousins. He could be a great stopgap measure if Brock Purdy's, obviously his recovery takes longer than expected. And if you're the 49ers, after what you witnessed last postseason with your quarterbacks going down and having to play a 4th-string quarterback in the NFC Championship game, it might behoove you to make such a move. But let me know in the comments how you're feeling about Trey Lance and his future in San Francisco. Is Minnesota a good fit? Let me know yes or no, but make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time right here on Procter's Point of View. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.